Silence messes with your opponent's head. You don't say a word until everyone in the room is chillaxed, and you just hang tight. Eventually, everyone's eyes will be on you, wondering why you're playing the quiet game. They'll start wondering what's going on in that noggin of yours. You're not trying to manipulate anyone.
YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Jermaine, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, man. Is just being quiet. Being quiet in the right moments, the right situations, and saying as little as possible. You see, good social skills doesn't mean you speak a lot, or you speak more than other people around you, or you speak to everyone. Good social skills means you're willing to understand people, you're capable of understanding people, and you know when to speak. You know when the right time is to give your input, is to say what you have to say. And a lot of people don't understand that. And a trick for you, man, if you're in a social setting or you're around people, maybe you're even at work, or you have a meeting, or you're whatever. Yes, it's good to give your input. Yes, it's good to be heard. But the key, in my opinion, and the experience I've garnered, is to listen first, observe, and then say what you got to say. Amen. Say as little as possible. Say as little as possible, man. And watch how the energy shifts. Watch how everything around you shifts. The people, the tone. People start to think, why is this guy so quiet? Why is he not saying anything? Especially if you conduct yourself well. Especially if you put yourself together well. Especially if you're attractive. Especially if when you walk in a room, the energy sort of just shifts. You could be jacked. You could be just handsome. Or you could have a resume that, or maybe people know of who you are. Maybe you have some sort of status, some sort of accomplishments. So the energy and the vibe is already there. And I'm telling you, when you say as little as possible, you're making a greater impact than you really realize. And don't confuse this for when you know you should talk and you don't talk, because that's completely different. Like there are certain situations where you need to put your input in. You need to say something. You need to help the people around you, to give them information, to inform them, to connect with them on a deeper level. And in that case, you do need to talk. You do need to say what you have to say. But you need to be wise, man. And when you're wise about it, it opens up more doors than you can ever imagine. And just think about it, man. It's much better to listen and to observe than to speak first, than to be the first person in the room speaking. I've been this way my entire life, and it's brought me success. If I was a different person, would things be, maybe things would be different? You can't tell. Who cares? I just know what works, what I've experienced, and is maybe the answer to a lot of you guys, especially you guys who are introverts, who you feel like you're closed off, or you feel like you have thoughts in your head, you know what to say. Just relax. You have more control than you think. Remember, good social skills does not mean speak as much as possible. Does not mean try to impress everyone in the room. Does not mean to be openly extroverted, if that makes sense. But good social skills comes with knowing when to talk and how to talk at the right time. People will try to figure you out. And if you think I'm lying, man, a lot of you guys, I know a lot of, there are a lot of guys out there that they're just super friendly. Like they want to get to know everybody. They're chill, which is great. You should be that way. Don't change for me. But you don't know the other side of it. You don't know what it's like for people to have in their mind to think about why you're so mysterious, or about why you're so laid back, because they feel like you should be talking. They feel like you should be the leader. You should be more assertive. But they don't realize that the quiet ones are actually very assertive. The quiet ones are actually very observant. They're actually very intelligent. They're actually very wise. They actually make very good decisions because they observe. They listen. They let everyone say what they have to say. And they speak as little as possible. But the key is to speak. It's one thing, maybe you're in interactions with other people, or you're in a group setting and someone says something stupid and they're trying to get a reaction out of you or someone else. The stoic mind wins every single time. But maybe this is more of a broad topic. Maybe you guys are just in a setting where you're just discussing ideas and you want everybody to get their input in to contribute. Observe first. Listen to what others have to bring to the table. And then when you feel like it's right for you to step in and say what you have to say, you step in. I'm telling you, man. And when you say as little as possible and you know when to talk, like you butt in at the right time. People know your word is powerful, especially if you have a track history, especially if you have accomplishments, especially if you've achieved in your past, if you have the experience. They got no choice but to listen. And they'll be a little bit shocked, like, damn, that's all you have to say? That's the only question you have? But they'll dig deeper. And some people will feel intimidated. They will feel intimidated. They'll be like, damn, why the fuck is he in talking? But deep down, they realize they really know what's up. And I'm telling you, man, use introvertness, use, maybe you feel like you lack social skills, man. You need to use this stuff to your advantage. And remember that social skills doesn't mean you can talk to everyone or you're willing to talk to everyone. That's not what that means. It's knowing when to let out your thoughts, to speak at the right time, at the right moment. And you only do this from experience, man. Being in these settings, talking to different people, learning how other people are, understanding other people, street smarts, as I made a video on that before. That's the only way you understand, man. And women hate it as well. Those little flings you in and those little fake relationships y'all in. Try saying as little as possible when a girl tries to test you. Try remaining stoic. She hates that. They hate that shit because deep down they know it's right and they're trying to break it down. They're trying to get to you. Don't let them get to you. Don't let them break you down. That's happened so many times to me, man. I'm not going to react emotionally because you do something stupid or you want to say something dumb or out of character or something I know is not true about myself. I'm going to say as little as possible and I'm just going to remain logical. That's it. A lot of people talk just to talk, man. Just to yap. Say as little as possible in this world, man, and you'll succeed. But if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more.